On the completion of discharge, there will be some liquid cargo residue in the tanks. This residue will boil off and change to vapor in the tank. Tanks are warmed up by recirculating heated LNG vapor. The vapor is recirculated with the two HD compressors and heated with the cargo heaters to about 80 C initially. Hot vapor is introduced through the filling lines to the bottom of the tank to assist with the evaporation of any liquid remaining in the tank after discharge. After temperature gauges at the bottom, aft end of the tank indicate that liquid puddles have evaporated, hot vapor is introduced through vapor piping at the top of the tanks. Excess vapor generated during the warm-up is vented to atmosphere at sea and sent ashore in port. Warm-up continues until the warmest part of the insulation space barrier of each tank reaches +5 C. Expected duration of the warm-up depends on the composition of the liquid remaining in the tanks, the initial temperature of the tank, the temperature of the insulation spaces, and if the ship is at sea, the pitching and rolling of the vessel. Typical warm-up operation time on a 136,000 cubic meters membrane tanker is about 30 hours. After warming up the tanks, the LNG vapor has to be displaced with inert gas. Inert gas from the inert gas generator is introduced at the bottom of the tank through the LNG loading line. Gas from the tanks is vented from the top of the tank through the forward vent riser at sea or to shore, if in port. The operation is continued until the hydrocarbon content is reduced to less than 2.5%, that is, 50% of LEL. Typical purging operation time on a 136,000 cubic meters membrane tanker is about 20 hours. Before personnel can enter the cargo tanks, the inert gas must be replaced with air. The IG/dry air system is switched to dry air production, and dry air with dew point -55 C to -65 C is introduced to the cargo tanks. The dry air enters the cargo tank via the vapor header. The IG/dry air mixture is removed from the bottom of the tanks to the atmosphere via the loading pipes, liquid header and forward vent riser. The operation continues until the O2 content is 20% by volume, the methane content is less than 0.2% volume, the dew point is below -40 C, carbon monoxide is less than 50 ppm and carbon dioxide is less than 0.5% by volume. Typical aerating operation time on a 136,000 cubic meters membrane tanker is about 20 hours.